You're listening to Goof On Radio with Rich Giordano.
My personal belief is that there is very compelling evidence that we may not be alone.
There has been and is an existing presence, an ET presence. It's not going to make a difference. It's not going to change reality.
I believe, as do the other folks that were on the flight, that when we visually saw it, that it was something not from this world.
Goof On Radio.
You were either in or you were either out, brother.
But the cream will rise to the top. Oh, yeah.
Goof On Radio with Rich Giordano.
I occasionally think how quickly our differences worldwide would vanish if we were facing an alien threat from outside this world.
Goof On Radio.
Remain seated, please. Permanecer sentados, por favor.
You're listening to Goof On Radio with Rich Giordano.
All right. Welcome to Goof On, everybody. It is Monday, and it is April 19th, 2021. How are you? Good, me too. It was a good weekend. It was okay. Hope you guys relaxed at least. Yeah, the days are going by faster. And I'm glad for that. Florida is just right out in front of me. It is not that far away. Oh my God, I can't believe I'm going to Florida in 14 days. 2 weeks. 2 weeks and 1 day. No, wait. 2 weeks, 2 weeks and a day. 15 days. It's going to be good. It's going to be pretty good. I'm glad you guys made it here. I am seeing severe shadow banning on all of the paranormal channels. I don't know what's going on. Something happened the day after, or Easter Sunday was the last time things were going pretty good as far as gaining subscribers. The views are the same. But it just seems to be difficult. It just seems really difficult to get subscribers. And I'm not the only one saying it. The only reason I'm bringing it up because I've noticed it and other people are saying it. And I know Third Phase of Moon said it. And it was Easter Sunday. After Easter Sunday, it's been downhill for the paranormal genres. All of them. Everybody's struggling. I'm struggling here. It's weird. But we move on and up. You just keep going. You never stop. Later on tonight, I forget. Oh, at midnight Pacific, 3 a.m. Eastern, there will be a video for Third Phase UFO Report. And I just found out that most likely Third Phase of Moon will be putting up a video as well. I also noticed that sightings have been really thin. Like, not a lot of them. Not a lot of sightings. And I'm talking around the whole world, not a lot of sightings. It's really bizarre. I just noticed something, and I don't really like to mix brands. I don't like mixing Nike with whatever this is, Under Armour, so I got to get a different hat. Yeah, you can't mix. The shoes are right. Everything's Nike except for the hat. That's so disrespectful. You don't do that to your clothes. Never do that to your clothes, Bob. Roll call, everybody. Jose Sanchez, let's get this thing rolling. Welcome to the show. Bob G, what's up, man? I think that was you. Don't call in yet because we're doing the call-in show. Don't do it just yet. I also have the link that should be pinned in the comment or chat room. So if you guys want to join that way, you could even do that now and get your microphone set up or whatever, and I'll bring you in accordingly. You can do that. Benji, Yorkshire, UK. What's up, man? I'm okay. Yeah, I overcame my stomach thing. I think it was something I ate. And stress. I think it's stress. Thank you, though, for asking. Welcome to the show. Blue Chicken flew here. Both wings are working well. I see you had a pizza pie, and looks like you got a little baby chicken. Good for you. Hey, we take all kinds here. Muted Matrix, welcome back. How you doing, man? Hope you had a good weekend. Gene Michael with the... Did you give a super chat right before the show started? I can't remember, but thank you. I think Neats B just threw one out there for $10 with a $10. Yes. Oh my God, you are so funny. I do need a dehumidifier because those things aren't cheap. I found out a couple $100, but I do need a dehumidifier. I'll pick one up when I get there because I am not going to be in a house that's that humid. Thank you so much, everybody, already. Super Generoso flying through the chat room here tonight, right on the old goof on. Kelly Lewis, thank you, Neatsby. That's pretty funny, though. Thank you. Kelly Lewis says, hi, everyone. Look at you with the fam. How you doing? Welcome back. Welcome to the show. I don't know if you've ever been here before, but I'm glad you're here. You look familiar. I don't know. Your name does, but everybody does. Lunar Sparkles 1. I'm shot out of a cannon. Let's slow this thing down. Hold on. Slow down. I can feel I'm rushing. Am I rushing? I'm not rushing. Am I rushing? I haven't even had coffee or a Red Bull or a Nos. This is just because I slept. You got some great hair there, Lunar Sparkles Uno. Felicia Flores, what's up? Howdy doody, fresh and fruity. Times One is here. Yep. Everybody's seen Richie. Welcome to the show. Yeah. But they turn away. Iceman Gambino, what's up, man? Scariest name on the internet. Rich Christie. I know. Rich Christie, welcome back to the show. What do you say? How do you do? Jay Cerno, welcome. Hello from 559 in Cali. What's up? I'm in the 623-602-480. I'm right at the junction. Coral Ann, welcome back. How are you? Good to see you. I think I just saw a $20. Who did this? William Bridges. Hey, man, thank you very much for the support. Seen you on Third Phase as well. Thank you very much. Wow, right out the gate, you guys are phenomenal. Yeah, that humidifier it only works for one room, and it is going into this room. I can't wait to build a studio. Thank you very much, man. I'm trying to put it up on the screen, but I don't know what I did wrong. That is so weird. Here we go. Oh, hey, X1. Anybody seen Richie? $5 super chat. Thank you. Yes. Seagal? He's not here, is he? There we go. William Bridges. Thank you very much. I didn't hear Seagal. I thought he was out of town. Seagal's out of town. Yeah, he's not going to be coming back. Or else I'd be looking out for him. I'm not worried because he's not coming tonight. He doesn't come every night, you guys. It's not like, we got to worry about him or anything. So who else is here? What was that?
Huh?
Holy shit.
I'm gonna keep coming back until somebody remembers seeing Richie.
I got bad information. Is he gone? He's gone. I got bad information. Thank you, everybody. Super generoso. I'm trying to move this chat room and it won't let me. Thank you, X1 as well. Thanks, everybody. Everybody. Dark Hour Paranormal's here. What's up, DHP? Is it Dynamite? DHP. He's Dynamite. DHP. Oh, in the light. DHP. He's a power load. DHP. It's UFOs. I'm dirty, mean, I'm shiny and clean. I'm a wanted man. Stargate Traveler, welcome to the show. JP Besson, welcome to the show. First Floor Audio, welcome to the show. Cindy Lou. It's good to see you too. Welcome to the show. Paul Geary, welcome to the show. Misty OC Dragons. You are the dragon lady from now on. Be serious, welcome. Paul Geary, welcome to the show. Jose Sanchez, I don't know if I said it, but I'm saying it again. Welcome to the show. Mr. Huthmaka. Mr. Huthmaka. I always think of math when I see your name. I think you're like a math teacher. That's a math teacher's name, or like a science guy. Yeah. Hey, Reasons Deranged, welcome to the show. All right, we got everybody. Stu Gerson, I saw you when you woke up today. I seen your head. Stu Gerson's the largest living tissue over exoskeleton person ever. Shelly's here, ever built. Right? So thanks. Welcome to the show, everybody. Emmanuel's NFT journey. Okay, so that took 5 minutes to do. That's not too bad. Well, yeah, it's hard to do these, but I like it. Joe Monk, welcome. I see you. I know. You're a butthead. Butthead. All right. So we are going to take calls. So I'm going to open up the phones. And here's what I want. There's going to be rules. If you do... Now, what I want to talk about is not what you want to talk about. It's what I want to talk about tonight. So if you're calling in, I want to talk about the current video and pictures that came in. I want to know what you think about the 180 days. And I also want to know what you think about the public not given a voice. Because we are not being given a voice. Jeremy Corbell is not a public voice. You know what I mean? He's peddling the Navy's crap. And that's why the Navy let him have it. You can have it. It's an airplane, you dummy. You want to tell everybody we're authenticating it. Yeah, that's a real video. It was shot by a guy. Fuck you. I decided all 4 tires are going to be taken off that car and the engine. That's what I want. That's what I want you guys to talk about. I don't want to hear, I saw something the other day and I have a pic I want to send to you. None of that tonight. I don't want to hear how your uncle saw a UFO in 1888. I don't want to hear that. All I want to do is talk about the current state of affair that's going on. Because on May 20th, Richard Dolan is having the dumb guns, what are they called again for real? Young UFO young guns are going on his show. So I invited myself. I asked if I could be on that panel, because why are we going to listen to just them? Let's have some debate going on. I don't want anybody yelling. I don't want anybody screaming at each other. Yeah, you do. I'm trying to pull up Skype phone so you guys can call in. Should be ready. Yeah, it's ready. And if you do call, I will not show your number on the screen. It's off. I have it off, as you can tell. So everybody can hear everybody when you call in. And the link, I'll drop it again, should be here. If you want to join that way, you could join me right here on camera or not. If you don't want to call, you can use the link that I just dropped. Until somebody calls, I'm going to just talk. And I want to explain something, because you see, now this is the problem I have with Skype. It didn't listen. It didn't listen to me. There we go. Now you're listening. I got to pull up the show. Yeah, it fell to the wayside. Hold on. Oh, what is this? Richard Christie, can I talk about that email that you had with Ron Jeremy? Oh, wait, hold on. I think yeah. Oh, this looks like it's I think I got it. Oh, I thought I got contact. I still haven't heard from CORBELL. 2 days. I emailed him. I'm not going to email him again. Not yet. Not yet. Somebody sent me a video here thinking that they know what the video is of the pyramids that CORBELL captured, and sent me a video and thinks it. This is from Closer Encounter, who sent this to me. And he wanted me to start it right here. So check this out. Tell me what you think about this. Is this what they captured? Is this what CORBELL is peddling? And what is this ultra-terrestrial? I also want to talk about that. I know what it probably means, but I don't think that's what it is.
Is comprised of 2 wheels within the tricycle type landing gear.
This is from the Daily Aviation.
Have single wheels.
Wow. Yeah, but yeah, but I need to see it at night with night goggles on. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's pretty cool. But yeah, it's the Super Cobra. It could be. It could also be a helicopter. Somebody sent me a video today. I don't know who it was. I can't remember. When I find it, I'll put it up here. And they said they captured the triangle and sent it to me. Let me pull that up. Who was that sent that to me? Thank you, Closer Encounters. That I don't know if that's it, man, because according to that video, that was like a commercial jet, the way the flashes were on that. I don't know. But you may be right, man. You may be right. I may be crazy. Oh, but it's just lunatic. All right, so I'm looking for it. Yeah, it was a cool. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing. I can't do it though. I got to go back to my script that I have set up here. Here we go. Man. Man, there is just so much love. This is the problem. I keep talking about it because it's extremely important what's going on in the field right now. And it's just bad. It's really bad. And the reason it's bad, it's because it's not what Jeremy Corbell is saying it is. I don't have proof. No, but you have to go with Occam's razor and evidence and what other people have proven. And I saw a video. Somebody sent me a video today. This might be it right here. Let me see if I found it. It's not it. Yeah, it's getting frustrating. All right, I'm just going to go work the order of events that I have here, because you guys, this show's for you. If you want to call in, you know, you can call in. You guys asked for it, so I'm doing it. And this is the show. If you want to call in, you're more than welcome to speak your voice. You know, did it for you. I didn't do it for me. I did it for you. All right. So why is NASA covering up artifacts imaged by Curiosity rover with fake sand? Did you hear about this? Oh, yeah. They flew the $2 billion helicopter on Mars. You want to take a look? Let's take a look at this. This is great. This is great. All right, here we go. This was just great. I know it was a test, right? But man, was it great. Everybody's clapping. Let me pull it over. This is from NASA. Your sister's got 19 teeth all in one spot. This is from NASA. This is from Today Show. Today, I can't play this. Can't play this. I got to play the other one. Yeah, I can play this one. NBC News. Din 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 din.
We have EVRs from Ingenuity. Ingenuity is reporting having performed spin up.
It went up 3 meters, I think, and then went down.
Hover. Descent.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Look at these snowflakes. They're wearing 2 masks. Do you know how stupid that is? I'm sorry. That is the dumbest thing I've ever seen.
And spin down. Altimeter data confirms that Ingenuity has performed its first flight of a powered aircraft to another planet.
Wow. You know what the beautiful thing about this is? It's history. But the second beautiful thing about this craft is that the camera, it's such a good camera. They didn't want to get it. I guess they didn't want anything bad to have it happen to it. So they just have it pointing straight down. That's it. Straight down. Now, can't look out on the horizon because you might see something you're not supposed to see. How DJI did not make a camera for these guys. How come they didn't put one on? I want to know. What are they so scared about that they have to just have the camera pointing down? It makes no sense. I'm not excited. I'm not excited about this helicopter on Mars. I could give a shit. I don't care. It doesn't excite me. Ooh, I'm seeing pictures that I could see on Google Mars. Ooh, I'm seeing pictures that I see, from both of the satellites flying around Mars, taking pictures of the ground. You don't understand, Rich, but now they can fly right over it. Come on. You know that's not what you thought it was going to be when they made this thing, right? You know that's true. When you heard there was going to be a helicopter on Mars, what did you think? You thought, oh my God, we're going to fly around. We're going to look over the horizon and maybe see something. No. No, we're going to give you the minimal amount of landscape. Minimal. I'm not trying to be funny. This isn't funny. This is it's like a smack in the face. It's really lame. Oh, well, let's watch the rest because it is history.
We can now say that human beings have flown a rotorcraft on another planet.
She's an idiot. Sorry. Wow, look at that, guys.
So long about our right
Watch this part.
on Mars. And
Whoa.
here it is.
See how fast? Just like the UFOs. They dropped from the clouds, right? From 80,000 feet. This one's only like, what, 8 feet? Down to 0 in less than a second. It's cool that they flew it and it went up 9, 10 feet, whatever. But we don't get to see a smooth transition as it goes up or comes down. We get to see it. That is the dumbest news. There's got to be video of it moving. I want to see it do this, don't you? I don't want to see down here, then next thing you know, it's up here. That's not cool, man. This is really getting on my freaking nerves. Everything's getting on my nerves. With NASA, with ufology, include people in ufology, the politics. I just can't handle it. The Chauvin trial. Is this let me see if this video right here has a smooth takeoff and landing. If it's a blip on the screen, that's it. I don't want to. No. Watch, here it goes. Do not just, yeah. That's cool. That looks like my drone. Thank God I took a look. I was going to be really disappointed. That is so cool. That is. That's cool. If that's even on Mars. Well, we talked about this on Saturday, barely. By the way, thank you for all the well wishes over the weekend and whatnot. That Saturday was miserable. Awful. But at least I got what I wanted to see. Oh, wait, did they steal my logo? You mother. By the way, I didn't make my logo, just to let everybody know. I didn't steal that design. Alien Addict did. Email him. Yeah, I'm going to change that logo, by the way. The Goof On logo. If anybody has any ideas, I'm looking to change it immediately. So, yeah, I don't like it because it's stealing. I don't do that. That's why your name is Goof On. It's because it's Giordano's UFO Network. That was the original name of. That was supposed to be the original name of my website, but I went up. I went up and did CNUFOs. Yeah, so Goof On. I got to change the logo. I don't like it. I don't like it. I like the logo, but I don't like that it's almost identical. Yeah, Alien Addict's like, well, it's a little different here and a little different there. I go, dude, come on, man. It's beautiful. Don't get me wrong. Yeah, nobody's called in yet. Yeah, hey, you don't have to. It's okay. The number, it should be in the chat, but I'll put it here. I think I have it right here. I'll run it across the Brock. I'll run it across on the screen. Hey, somebody's calling in. Area code 219. Thanks for calling. Who may I ask am I speaking with, please?
Hello, Rich. This is Will, otherwise known as Willis BB, as you like to pronounce my name.
Hey, man. Well, how's it going? Thanks for calling in.
Going great. How are you?
Good. So how do you say it?
I pronounce it Willis the High. I don't know. It was just some stupid name I made in like middle school. And I just
Oh,
kept it ever
okay.
since.
Okay, now I'll remember now. Willis the High. Okay. Well, I'm glad you called. You are the first person to call in, and I appreciate that. So, what would you like to talk about?
All right. So last year, I got my first UFO.
Wait.
video.
I don't know if you were here for the rules and regulations of the call.
Oh, I don't think I was. Yeah.
Yeah, we're talking about today's what do you call it? The videos, the current state of
Oh, the
ufology.
helicopter?
Yeah, about the pyramid video, Jeremy Corbell. I want to know what you guys think. I also want to know what you think about the 180 days and the current state of ufology and the young guns. So out of that, but I tell you what, since you weren't here, I'm going to make an exception for you only. And you can tell us that story because you didn't know, but for everybody else calling in, that's the only time I'm doing it. So, all right. So what happened?
Alrighty. So, well, I think I've sent you these videos, but I was driving home from somewhere, and across the corner of my eye, I saw this sphere just floating there. So I took out my phone, rolled down my windows a little bit, and then I started recording it. It was just floating there. It was only like a 9-second video because I was just going 45. Sorry about that. My AirPods just died.
How far away?
It was about a couple hundred feet to my left.
And you sent that to me?
Yes, I sent it to you, and it's also on my YouTube channel as well.
How long ago did you send that to me?
I think I sent it to you a couple days after I took it, which was around August 12th, 2020.
Did I get back to you?
Yes, you did. It was I sent them on your Gmail and your Facebook Messenger.
What did I say?
You said cool videos.
Well, wait, what's your channel? What's the name of your channel now?
All right, it's just Willis the High.
Okay. WILLIS?
Yep.
THEHI?
Yep.
No results found.
Right, because it's probably a small channel. So WILLISTHEHY.
Oh, HY.
I found it.
Oh, I did HI. Yeah, there you are.
Oh.
Which one are you? 7 or 17 subscribers?
7.
Okay.
So the only videos that I have on the channel are both of the times I saw UFOs, and I took my phone out really quick to record them, but they're not the best videos. I will admit that because I was driving. I can't just.
Oh, I remember this. Yeah. I remember this. Yeah, I'm going to show everybody here just because.
All right.
Is that okay?
Yeah, that's fine.
All right, cool. Thank you. Here we go. I'm going to leave the number up for everybody. Hold on one second. I am going to switch this to streaming across the bottom. There we go. Enter. Okay, so I'm going to play your video. Are you able to see what I'm doing, or are you not?
No, I have my video paused.
Okay, that's fine. I'll just make it sure. All right, I'm playing it now. And I see.
What zoom in?
So we're seeing two lights. It's a short video.
It looks like a blimp.
So when you first saw this, was it one or was it two, or how did that start?
So if you're looking at the video where I'm in the passenger seat and there's two like yellow orbs off to my right, they were coming in. They were a few miles from what I thought, and then they zoomed over to the left where the street we were on. And by the time they got a couple miles to the right, up to right in front of us, that's how long it took just to pull my phone out. So they were going really quick, and then they slowed down, and then they disappeared one by one.
I'm on the video that looks like it's near sunset or sunrise, the 9-second one.
Oh, right. Okay,
Well,
that one.
Well,
it was just that single orb.
Yeah. I was on the other one. I went back to the other one. So I see these two. Yeah, that's interesting because if it was iridium flare satellites, you usually don't get them that close together like that. Could it be drones? No, maybe not.
I rolled down the windows just so I could hear if they were making any noise. I couldn't hear anything.
That's interesting. Yeah, too bad. Well, I mean, it's too bad you didn't get any more action out of them, but that was a good capture. Yeah. I don't know, man, that you may have gotten something out of the ordinary right there because iridium flare satellites usually don't come in pairs like that. That's cool. Well, that's awesome. So what do you think about the videos that have been shown by Jeremy Corbell or the video? Don't try to. You haven't seen them?
I haven't seen that one yet.
You haven't seen the newest one? Okay. Well, if you just type in Pyramid UFO, it'll come right up whenever you're ready. So not now. I'm just saying whenever you have time. But thanks for calling in. Anything else you want to add?
No, that was it. I'm sorry I didn't get those rules and regulations beforehand.
Hey man, it's not like there's a million people calling in. It's just I get off topic. Yeah. I have things I want to do, for the show while we're talking. But no, that's good. I'm glad that we got to look at the video now. Everybody else saw your video there, and it's better than most of the dots I see. At least you had two of them, and they disappeared. Pretty cool. What state was that in?
I live in Indiana. That was Northwest Indiana, about 30 minutes from Chicago.
Okay. And then the single orb, the one that you saw, that to me, I don't know. Also, yeah. Was that in the morning?
That was closer to where I live, kind of. What?
Was that in the morning?
That was, it was like 7 something at night. So it was in the evening.
Do you have any dreams or any abduction scenarios going on in your history?
No abduction history, but I have lucid dreams almost every night, like you say you do, and I feel like I'm the same exact way. But I've had a couple dreams that were a little strange, but I don't know if it was just my subconscious or I was actually.
Well, I've always dreamed this way. I've never had a dream that was black and white, or just one-dimensional.
Yeah, I remember everything from my dreams, and I remember having control of myself in my dreams. I just don't have control over the complete dream.
Yeah. And as soon as I realize I'm in the dream, it starts to defragment and it starts to end. I can't win. Yeah. Well, thanks for calling, man. I appreciate that.
Well, thank you. Thank you for your show. It's awesome. Keep it up.
I will. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. Have a good one.
Have a good one, too.
You too, buddy. Bye-bye.
You too. Bye-bye.
That was awesome. Yeah, he wasn't here for the rules and reg. But I'm glad that we got to look at his video because I don't know. I think I did play that on this show. Area code 480. Thank you for calling Goof On. How can I help you?
Hey, has anybody seen Richie?
Who is this?
Hey, this is Nikki, man. I'm Jeff Willis's buddy. We've been friends for about 16 years. We did a radio show back in like 2005.
You and I?
Yeah.
Wow, man. No.
I'm X1.
Oh, okay, man. Well, thanks for calling in. So I can't believe we did that very long ago. That's crazy.
Yeah, it was a long time ago. Yeah.
So how's everything?
yeah, everything's good. So I just talked to Jeff today. I mean, we hit each other up a lot. I'm a long haul truck driver right now, so
nice.
I talk to him a lot on the phone. But man, ever since the show we did was actually like it was like my first like close. It was like a close encounter. It was I never had anything like that since, but the real like story, because we did a whole long show on it, but
Wow.
like the biggest stuff that happened was like it's been going on like since then. So it's been like, 15 plus years that the really weird stuff has happened, because the phenomenon's got layers. And you guys did an interview, you and Jeff did an interview, and people don't realize the importance of his information that he gave about that book Synchrophile, and the stuff that Fowler touches on is really like the nuts and bolts of like the phenomenon. It's more than just seeing interesting stuff.
Yeah.
There's a whole like crazy like level to this. It's totally changed my whole life, man. Like, you could ask me anything, you know what I mean? I've spoke to Fowler. I even talked to, I think I must have told you this like on the show that we did, but Stanton Friedman, I talked to that guy like before he died too. Like I called him and told him about it. I was way younger then too.
What state are you in?
Well, I live in Scottsdale.
Okay.
Yeah.
So right next door.
Right now I'm in. Right now I'm in Jurupa Valley. I'm in my truck, and I just delivered tonight, and I'm shut down. And tomorrow I pick up. I go back to Phoenix, and I'll be home for 4 days from the 22nd to the 25th.
Man, what made you call in?
Well, Jeff told me to check out your channel and his interview that he did, and so I subscribed. And ever since then, man, like I like it, dude. You're hilarious, man, and we share a lot of the same views. Like that's another thing. Me and Jeff get along a lot because we share a lot of we share the same like political opinions and stuff too.
Yeah.
And like lots of other things that we have like the same kind of interest, and we have a lot of similar experiences. But yeah, I like your show, dude. It's funny, man.
And the funny,
I laugh a lot.
I'm not even trying to be funny. That's the sad thing. I appreciate
it. It is good though, man.
I appreciate
it's like,
that.
you're when you're just like this lady's dumb. I think the same thing, man. I'm just like two masks. I actually had a thought in my head. I wanted to get I wanted to get like 4 boxes of masks, and like get them all stacked up together. And I want to like walk into Walmart with like 100 masks on my face. You know what I mean?
That'd
Where
be
it's just
so
like,
great.
Just to a point of it's because it's so ridiculous. It's like, it's crazy, man.
Yeah, it is. And especially now, in Arizona, the cases aren't as like, they've gone down quite a bit, actually. It's almost gone, it seems. But yeah, I've seen people wearing all sorts of things, as you can imagine. I know you have too, probably. People in there. I love when people are driving and they've got the actual face shield and a mask on.
Dude, that's my favorite, man. They're all by themselves, like in their car with the windows up, and they're just, it's like, I think they do it just to, like, it makes me bite my lip every time I see it, dude, because it's so retarded. Excuse my language. Yeah, sorry. It's just so dumb.
You said it, not me. No, I was kidding.
Yeah, sorry, guys. I forget we're on YouTube. So
yeah, I know. We can barely speak anything anymore. So did you want to comment on the state of ufology? Are you following it, or is it just that you have experiences?
Yeah, I mean, like kind of like back to what I was saying, I feel like there's like just a basic layer of ufology that's out there, and like with the mainstream covering it, it's obviously them trying to just take control of what people might think of it, like kind of like the way they do anything. They take a subject and they control the narrative, so like they give you little pieces of truth, and then the rest of it is just it has no substance. It's kind of like they're making you look over here while really there's something very, very like deeply spiritual happening, and very like personal too. And I have to be honest, like sometimes when people have like really like really good experiences, or like the more it starts to like explode a little bit, you kind of realize like it's happening to a lot more people, and maybe not all of them talk about it. You know, because the stuff that's happened to me made me feel like pretty special. You know, I won't lie, because it was like, because I didn't think it was as big. Like the stuff that was happening to me, I didn't think it was really happening to other people.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not just talking about seeing stuff. I'm talking about like when the poltergeist starts happening, when your precognition starts to function, when your synchronicities are off the scale. You're communicating and interacting with the whole phenomenon throughout the day, and people don't realize that. And Jeff mentioned the book Synchrophile.
Yeah.
The bizarre stuff really started happening when I read that book, you know, and I've had like flaps. I've had like, there's times where it's kind of dry. Like he kind of said, like even UFOs are kind of dried up right now, like the sightings and stuff.
Yeah.
I notice it kind of comes in, you know, like I'll get a really good day, and then the next day, and then the next day, and then the next day, you know, for a solid few days, they'll show up and get like real close, real interactive. Like normally when you shine a light at them and you see them, they just kind of dim out, kind of like a wild animal. They just kind of, they see that you see them and they just shut off and they kind of like run away. And then there's other times where they really start interacting. And the dream thing, that's funny, because Jeff and I were talking about the dreams today, because I was watching his interview yesterday, like with you, because I hadn't seen the interview part. I remember him telling me to go on your show, and I did that like 2 weeks ago, but I didn't see your guys' interview till yesterday. But last night I had a dream. It was super vivid. It was that Jeff and I got abducted.
Oh, no way.
We were in like and we were like in an underground cave, but it was like but there was like light, and there was like kind of like railroad tracks. It was like a tunnel with tracks. It was very man-made, and excuse me, COVID.
That's funny.
Sorry.
Nice.
But it was a dream. But the part that wasn't dream, this was weird, because I've never had this happen before. I've had night terrors where I've had this type of reaction, but in this dream, Jeff and I were like laying on like these train tracks, and I guess I was aware of the situation, like in the dream, that they, quote unquote, whatever they are, and I couldn't tell you if they're aliens or whatever they are. After all these years, the more weird stuff got, the less confidence I had in actually knowing what they are. But I couldn't see them come in, but I just felt their presence, and then somehow I got swooped up, like off of whatever like tunnel or track cave that we were in, and I knew that they like had me. I couldn't see them. It was almost like I was in a sleeping bag, and they kind of picked me up real quick, and then all of a sudden, and this is like a little funny, it's a little graphic, I don't want to be too graphic, but and I told Jeff about it. It reminded him of Strieber, but I had a really super painful vibrating electrocution like below the waist, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
And it was strong, and it was lasting quite a like a good solid minute. And it was like, if you've ever had like a bad Charlie horse on your leg and it just doesn't go away.
Wow.
It was kind of like that kind of pain where it wouldn't stop, and it was really strong. And then while it was going on, I had I was remembering it again, like it's happened before. I never thought about it before, but as it was happening, it was like familiar. That's what I meant.
Yeah. Like
it's happened before. I recognized it. And then when the pain stopped and I snapped out of it and I woke up in my truck, I had this reaction where I punched like in the air, you know, like next to the bed, like on the side, like to whatever was there, you know, and there was nothing there. But yeah, I told him about that. It's just funny because you mentioned dreams, and I was just talking about that. I mean, I've had some super precognitive dreams too, like they just blow your mind.
That's unbelievable. Is anybody in your family experiencing anything?
Yeah, my mom.
For real? Wow.
She never believed in this stuff, but then she started believing it because we started having like poltergeists in the house, and I'm pretty sure it's connected to the phenomenon.
Yeah.
Like, because I've heard footsteps and stuff walking around when there's no one in the house, and I'm like, you know, I'm like in the bathroom, and I hear someone clearly in the house. You can clearly hear them. But she has the same experiences, and see, I live in my truck, but I like when I go home, I go to my parents' house, you know, and I stay there for like 4 days, and I'm back on the road for like a month.
Okay.
She has marks. She has like the classic three dotted triangle marks, like behind, like where like your bicep is. If you go behind your arm, behind the elbow and up, like close to the armpit, you have to lift it up, and it's like a perfect triangle of bruises.
Oh wow.
And she'll get, she's got like she has it worse than me. She's got like blood on her pillows and all kinds of stuff. She gets like, she wakes up with stuff like that where it was scratches and things. She doesn't know what they came from. She's had like red-eyed black dogs attack her, like in her sleep. Like she thought it was our dogs. She thought it was our dogs jumping on the bed, and she went to pet them, and then she like yelled, she screamed, you know, and I got up out of bed and ran into her room, and like I mean, we've had so much stuff like that. And me personally, I've had palm prints like on me, like impossible ones, not like I slept on my hand,
right?
Because I would have figured it out, like, yeah, that's my hand and I slept on it. These were like impossible palm prints, like on my ribs, like for like big too.
Yeah, like get hit with a bear or something.
Yeah,
right?
they were human looking. They had 5 fingers, but it was like they were burned into me, and they'd last like an hour after I woke up.
Yeah,
you know, I've had that happen a lot.
Sure. Huh? Like, what do you mean reversed? Like where your head would go where feet go? That's wild.
Lights on the couch with the TV on, facing my bed, and I just suddenly woke up. And when I woke up, the instant I woke up, it was there, but the instant I saw it, it blipped out immediately. It just like no fading out or nothing, dude. It just disappeared so fast. And this is crazy too. When I saw it, it was I would say it was like 3 to 4 feet tall, just barely above the height of the bed. Full body, right? The whole body part was black. The shoulders were kind of squared off. And the crazy part was I could tell it was staring at me, but it had no head. And I noticed in other dreams and things that I've had, they won't let me see their face. Or their head's missing.
But you knew it was looking at you.
But I knew it was staring at me.
Yeah, that's crazy. I've never had that experience. That's interesting.
Yeah. And what's interesting is I did some digging after that, right? I started looking up like you know, creatures without heads and stuff. And it's actually a long mythology type. It's got a long history. Like there's a long history of beings and entities that are seen that don't have heads, that I never knew about till that happened. So I looked it up.
That is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
How old were you when it started?
Okay, so when It started when I was 10, but I didn't have the recall until I started studying the phenomenon, and that it really started happening to me in a like consciously, and when I was like maybe 20 years old.
Okay.
And but my whole life though, I've been terrified and intrigued by the UFO phenomenon, you know, back when like Unsolved Mysteries and Sightings and stuff was on when I was a kid.
Yeah.
And all the books I had when I was a kid were UFO books too. But I didn't realize till later, after studying and stuff and looking back, like seeing similar situations, I'm like, that happened to me when I was like this age, and then it all made sense that it's been going on forever.
Man. Well, we should have you on or something. We could talk more about this. But before you go, Dark Sky Files in the chat room has a question for you. Wants me to know to ask you what is disclosure? What does disclosure mean for you?
Disclosure?
Yeah, what does disclosure mean to you?
It's okay. So I could easily tell you what it doesn't mean. What wouldn't be disclosure for me? I could tell you both, I guess. So it like the government comes out or something, right? That's what most people, that's like the go-to for disclosure. Right. Like it's almost like them saying, okay, it's okay now to believe what you always thought, you know, or it's okay that, you know, there's like beings or whatever. True disclosure to me would be like almost ascension, you know, like the mass consciousness awakening. You know, I'm a Christian, actually. I'm not like a spiritualist guy, but there is a connection between thoughts and people and spirits. You know, like you could just look at somebody and tell they hate you. You know,
yeah, I know.
Or you could feel people's energy, their negativity. You know, but really, what's going to take disclosure is like almost like a mass awakening. Is what it's going to take, you know, because like, look, the TV could come out and tell you this stuff, but I guarantee you, no one's going to hit pause and run outside and start looking for it. I mean, people have to actively like accept it as reality that look, we're not the only ones on this spaceship, which is Earth, you know, like there are other like energies, spirits, beings, whatever you want to call them. And like, it's the longer I've looked into it, the less confident I've been that they are like what you would think are aliens. They're much more intricate than that. I mean, they're much more personal. They could be around you right now and you wouldn't even know it.
See, I think that exactly is true. I also think that they are more machine than a living being. They're a living machine. I think that's what they are.
I honestly, I could not tell you like what the heck they were. I just know like the more you dig into it, the word for it is just weird, like plain weird. I mean, I've had the weirdest stuff happen to me. Like, I know you got to go, man. And like, I don't know if anyone has any more questions. I'll take any question. You know what I mean?
Well, I just got to get to the other calls, but no, I appreciate it. Well, just if you can email me again, so at least I have it up front, so I don't, you know, I can find you real easily. Just send me a hello or something.
Yeah, for sure.
But thank you so much for.
Jeff and I
are,
yeah, dude, definitely, man. Jeff and I are going to be hanging out too. Like in the next few days, we're going to do a sky watch, like in the park near his house.
All right. Well, let me know.
Yeah.
Damn. I mean, I'm moving out of here. I'm out on May 4th. I'm leaving Arizona. So yeah. Moving. Moving.
Shout out. Yeah. Shout out to MUFON and Jeff and anybody listening. I guarantee it, man. Start reading Raymond Fowler books. And it's particularly the gem is Synchrophile. That book he showed you on that.
Yeah.
That really opens doors. I mean, if you're experiencing clock synchronicities and little things like that, when you start reading Synchrophile, there's way more bizarre stuff in there. And as you're reading that stuff, it starts happening to you. And it's so if you really want to experience stuff and get it to trigger and get it to come on, read that book, man, because it's just
Mm.
man. I'm
I
telling you,
love it
dude,
when
it's
that
some
happens.
weird stuff.
Yeah, I love it when
Dude,
that stuff happens, right?
Yeah. Yeah, dude. So I can't wait to hear these guys' calls, man. I want to just sit here now and just check it, just watch it, because I can't watch the video while we're talking. But
Oh, okay.
yeah, dude.
Well, thanks, man.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah,
No,
good.
Yeah, I'm glad I got through.
Yeah, I'm glad. Good to hear from you. And yeah, definitely send me an email, okay? Appreciate it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
For
thanks.
sure. Yep.
Thanks again.
Yep. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Oh, anytime. Yeah, thank you. Bye-bye.
All right, guys. Bye-bye.
That was a really good surprise right there, because we're talking, oh no, I just hung up on everybody. Oh no. Well, whoever, I think one was 838 and the other one was 270. If you guys call back, I'm so sorry. It's like locking your keys in the car. When I hit the button, I was like, oh no, it was too late. I don't do this that often, so I'm sorry. Here's a link if anybody wants to use the link to come into the show and be seen on camera. I just put it in the chat room. But that was awesome. And I'd love to go sky watching with those guys in a couple of days. I need to get one good daytime sky watch in, some UFO hunt. It has been so dead out here. Although I have a feeling that if I just go out, I'll see something. I can't believe I did that. Well, while we're waiting, somebody has a video here. I don't know what the hell I'm looking at. And I've always wanted to see a video of this. People saying that Bigfoot cloaks, and there's a video here that says Bigfoot cloaking caught on camera. And it comes from Danny's World, a couple thousand subscribers, probably a new channel, but I'm not buying it. I don't know what I'm looking at here. Here we go. We'll just play a few seconds. So where is it? Oh, this is it. I don't know. Yeah, I'm not buying it. Oh, wait, right here? Oh, this is like pareidolia times 10, I think. Right here. No. I don't know what I'm looking at. Does anybody see anything? That's it? That's the globular? Oh, right here, the green thing? Let me tell you. I'm shaking my head. I want to see Bigfoot like dematerialize. Like you're looking at me and then you see me sparkling and disappearing. You know what I mean? Kind of defragging. I do have a sighting though from India that I never got around to because I had a bad day Saturday. So check this out. You might have seen this, but I don't know what it is. It looks like drones. I don't know. What did I do? Replay. Take a look at this. I have no idea. Anybody? It's interesting. By the way, do you see this? Oh my God. I forgot. I pretty much debunked George Knapp's video, the pictures, with the camera. I keep saying it's the camera flash and the camera. I was doing some testing and I got it. Not identical, but I'm going to show it to you. This The only thing I can tell you is I don't know what it is, but I'm pretty sure it's a drone or two. Well, you know, if a UFO is flying out in the middle of the night like this, and it looks good, man. Does anybody know what this is? I don't like that no one is reacting. Exactly, John Sports Cards. That's what I was just saying. It was a coincidence you said that. I don't get it. That means that they must know what it is, but that looks really big. So if it's not a UFO, then what is it? You know what I mean? Then it's something that everybody knows what it is in that area. Let me pull up my little, because did you see this little white dot flying around? That isn't what George KNAPP. It's possible that could be the pictures from inside the cockpit. It's very possible that is a form of what I was talking about. That's a form of it. You guys know which video? You know the ones I'm talking about, right? No? Watch. Dun, 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 dun. Liddy didn't dun 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 did 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 didn't 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 did do. Here we go. It's these. This one, this one, this one, that one. This is the one I was talking about. That is the flash. Hold on. Hold on. I'm going to grab my phone. That's the flash on all of our cameras. Hold on. And I believe that with a little bit of effort that I found out, I knew it was, I just know it's a reflection off that iPhone camera. It's the camera flash. And I was on that Alien Addict show, and the guy Lee, who's from Must See Audio, was saying, then why don't you see the reflection of the phone? Because you don't, because it's just hitting the glass of this. Well, iPhones are made of glass. Not if you have a case on it. It's plastic. So, and I can prove it. So I'm going to do that. Hold on. So, you know, this white dot, that's what I'm talking about, is what that is. Of course, I have the, I'm going to go back to iPhone. Going to get the Pro Max 12. Well, let me pull up my pictures, and I will show you the goods. Here we go. Make sure I don't have anything you're not supposed to see. Now, yeah, I'm going to get yelled at by everybody because it's not the best, but I'm going to get it. I'm going to get it down. And I just wanted to show you what I've come up with so far. So you can see here, these are, what I did with my phone is I had my phone up and I was pointing it at the rear view, side mirror, and I was going like this. I was pressing the burst so it'd take 20 pictures in 2 seconds or whatever it is, a second. And it gave me an interesting thing. Let's see if I have it here. I think this is it right here. You can see there, but let's see if this one does it. Yeah, so you can see the white ball right here where we start out. It's here, and it's going to move across. And that is what I believe is what's happening in that nav video. See, it's up there. I'll go back. And it's going to move across the screen, move up a little bit. You can see it. That's not the best example. Oh, come on. All right, I think it's this one. Nope, it's the next one. Well, you can still see it. to the left here. Watch. See that dot right there? I know it's tiny, but watch. It's going to move because I'm turning it. There it goes. And that's the reflection of the camera. This isn't the best one. That's the reflection of the flash. I think it's this one. So watch over here. And there it's moving a little bit. I don't know what I did with the freaking burst, but it moves. What did I do with the vest? This is what I do to myself all the time. I may have, is it these? This is only 4 pictures. Well, you saw it moving on the other one. Anyway, I'm going to do more tests because I believe I'm on the right track. I believe that white dot that George Knapp has is from the flash reflecting the sun onto the glass of the F-18. Anyway, man, you know, that just chaps my hide. Really, it does. It does. Chaps. This is a good video right here. Just getting some B-roll footage. All right, let's get back to work. Don't forget, if you want to call in, 623-242-2637. I want you, the public, to have a voice. If you don't have one, you can have one tonight. So far, we haven't talked about the material, the subject matter, but interesting calls nonetheless. Scared the hell out of me. Area code 219. You're on the air.
How you doing, Rich? This is Paul Cargo. How are you?
Hey, what's up, Paul? Good, man. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good.
Thanks
I know
for
the
calling.
first caller was actually from the 219 area code too. I find that coincidental.
Yeah, I thought it was the same. I'm like, wait a minute. What's going on here? So what's going on here?
you know, I watched that stupid green pyramid video.
Yeah.
And I know you want to stay on topic, and I'm going to try to do that.
Yeah.
And you know, it all says that, you know, the Pentagon has officially confirmed. I tried to find some statement from some government official that this was indeed a legitimate. I can't find any statements like that from any government or, you know, Navy spokesman.
It was an email from Susan Goff.
Find it.
I think it was Susan
Really?
Goff. Susan Go.
He's claiming that was actually Navy video.
I'm like you. I didn't see where the Navy actually said that. Like they said it.
Yeah.
Is that what you're
says
saying?
it,
You too?
Yeah, I can't find it anywhere that the Navy confirmed anything.
You know, let's see something while we're on the call. Well, what do you think about the video? You don't like it, it sounds like to me.
Oh no, I saw the reproductions of it. I watched all the, you know, the apertures forming diamonds. It's obviously a hoax. It's obviously a fake video.
Well, it's real video of an airplane, but
it's a real
not...
video, right? But it's a created video to fool people.
Why? But why? Why do that? Why do they, after all these years, say we don't even study it, we really don't care, and now it's a threat, and they have, you know, and admitted all this stuff, but at the same time, they're not giving us really good evidence. They're giving us shit for evidence.
It's going to get worse, you know, come disclosure time when it's going to be a big nothing burger.
Yeah.
I don't know what are people expecting.
They think they're going to see. I don't know what they think's going to happen. That they're going to admit that they have off-world vehicles and all this other stuff. No way.
Nothing. We've been lying to you for the last 70 years. We're going to tell the truth now.
So I'm looking.
I can't see that happening.
I'm looking on Google again And I don't see anything from this year. Here we go. Then again with the 3 videos, but they're not talking about this new video. Nowhere.
You're right. Right. I the first 3 videos, you know, from the aircraft carriers, the government did make an official statement.
Yeah.
And they claiming for this pyramid video, the same type of statement was made. I can't find it.
Why can't you see? Yeah, let me put in Navy admits pyramid. Let me put pyramid in. Let's see. Here we go. Let's see if this works. Okay. CNN. Pentagon confirms UFO video is real, taken by pilot, but not. Okay. Then they say a pyramid-shaped object seen flying through the sky has been confirmed by the Pentagon as a UAP.
Yeah, find the I've read that 100 times.
Yeah.
But where's the confirmation?
That's it.
You know.
On CNN. CNN said it, so it must be true.
There you go. It must be true.
Well, then
Fox said it, and 100 websites have said it. Except there should be a statement. If everyone knows it, there must be a written statement somewhere. I can't find it.
The funny thing is, it says source CNN. You know.
Yeah.
No.
That happens a lot. That happens a lot.
This is crazy. I can't believe we still can't find any. Yeah, Fox, New York Post. But where is the Navy actually releasing it is what you want to know.
Yep, that's what I want to see. And I looked today, but I had to go to work, and I couldn't find. I found 100 websites that said confirmed. Except, where's the confirmation? Show me the statement.
I'm on America's Navy. You know, their Navy.com. Nothing.
Sure, nothing.
No, you think it would be front page?
You would think. Is there a Pentagon.com? You would think that somebody in the.
Oh yeah. Let's check. No, that's very interesting. I'm checking.
I read it said Pentagon confirms.
Pentagon.gov, I believe it is. So let's check. That said can't be reached. .org. Can't be reached. .com. PENTAGON.com. Here we go.
I think it'd be. Yeah.
No, it's just Federal Credit Union. Nothing on. I guess I have to go to yeah, it's not going to be there. It's not. I would have found it already.
You would think it would be, banner headlines.
So what do you think's
I think CORBELL just said that. To tell you the truth, maybe in cahoots with Mr. Elizondo, figure no one's going to check it.
No, everybody checks. That's what doesn't make sense. Like, how can he get away with something? I see it everywhere except a place you would think you would see it. It's on Gaia, Fox, Today.com, TMZ, Yahoo.
Pentagon reports, Pentagon confirms. Well, where did the Pentagon write all these people? You give them a personal phone call?
That's crazy. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's still not out anywhere. I figured it would be out, but still nothing. So,
all right, Richard, I'll let you get back to work.
Thank you very much.
Phone calls.
Yeah, I appreciate it, man.
Paul, let me know
nothing.
if you find anything. I'll keep watching.
All right.
Keep checking.
All right,
Peace.
Paul. Thank you very much.
Yep.
Bye. That was cool. PC calling. COVID. Yeah, I can't find anything. So if they released it, why isn't it in the normal place? I don't understand this. I forgot. Yeah. All right. So Forbes, it's everywhere, but let me check something, guys. In the chat room, does anybody know where that would be? CNN is China News. Yeah, China News Now. It is CNN China News Now. This is crazy. Try Google or Bing. I've tried. You can't trust anyone with 4 names. That is absolutely, I've always lived by that. You can't trust anybody with 4 names. Jeremy Lockyer, Kenyard Martin. What is his name? Corbell. Jeremy Corbell. Wait, Jeremy Lockheed Martin Corbell. Yeah. Area code 920. Welcome to the show. Who dis?
Shane Rodriguez. What's up, Rich?
Hey, man. How you doing?
Not too bad. I just had to meet your girl. Sorry, I got your rules a little bit late, too, so I had to kind of think of what was worth talking about myself.
Oh, no.
No, I heard them when the first caller that was, but
so what's on your mind?
Second, so, well, give me a second to think, get it all straight. I had a long day today with the doctor stuff, but in the memory makes me skip out a little bit, so I apologize about that if I do a lot of but
all right, take your time.
I don't know, at least where I was at on my extreme was you were talking about Jeremy Corbell, and I had a little bit more of a trust for him at first than I'm feeling now as time goes on. I don't know what you think, but to me, when media agrees with the person, it's almost like my personal red flag for the BS flag popping up, you know. But I'm not overly convinced about any of the 180-day disclosure stuff. Like, I don't really buy into much that I see. I way more trust my YouTube, you guys, info. I'm pretty good with Greer. I like Bob Lazar, stuff like that. His direct story, not like being purchased up by anybody else. But I don't know. I'm a little bit on the what was the name again? Wonder, but the German scientist theory thing with the false flag stuff, because there's so much going on, and I'm curious to see what this new
Werner von Braun
instant document. Yeah, von Braun. Yeah, I'm curious to see what this new quick what you call it, documentary that's going to come out was going to be, all the big info. So
that's right.
And with this cosmonaut and stuff that I just heard from the Greer stuff, but between him and you guys, I tend to lean more towards you guys, but I don't know about Greer 100% yet myself, but I like him, so.
Well, he's not really hurting anybody.
I don't feel like it's worth it for him to do. And with the people that he has interviewed and stuff, I like, and how his area goes. And I've tried, SETI and stuff like that for giggles, because I personally never had an experience. I just am very much into the topic. I don't try to say I've had anything happen, but I think honestly what got me into it was probably hearing about Bob Lazar when I was young, and then I thought the story was cool, and then to me, he seems like one of the more credible people. I don't know how anyone else thinks, but just with what I learned about him. But I don't know. I'm definitely more personally agree with, I think, the stuff that we see. I would say 95% of anything that is real that we see is probably our own. Not that it wasn't back engineered stuff, but or technology being used, but I'm more on that bandwagon myself. And it's, and the good ones that we see, like some of the better videos, where like they're shooting at UFOs and stuff, those ones kind of get to me. Like, our government wouldn't want, or cabal, whatever, wouldn't want us to have their stuff. So, I don't know. Sorry, I'm a little out of it tonight. Got me on a bunch of meds. I was at the doctor today. I had a little bit of scare on cancer stuff. So, not that I need to talk about any of that or anything. But, yeah, I just know that I've been telling you I have to call in, and I get on, and there's a call-in show. If I didn't call in, it'd be pretty ridiculous, I think.
Yeah, because when I do call-in shows like this, they're generally not for people's personal experiences, because those are
Exactly.
those are
I don't have
special.
one.
I would rather have you on as a guest so we could focus on it.
For sure.
But I appreciate you calling in and giving your thoughts on that. That's what we're here to do, is give the public a voice and let the mainstream media hear what the public thinks. What would you like to see come out of this? What would out of the 180 days? In your opinion, what do you think is going to happen, and what do you want to happen?
Well, personally, I don't think anything's going to happen. It's going to be some kind of BS.
You don't think
that
any documents are going to be thrown out, like put out there for us?
Nothing that's going to make a difference to the world.
Okay.
I think I really don't. I don't think they will. I think it'll be whatever whoever's in charge decides to, just like all other media manipulation, But it would be great. You know what? Honestly, I think what they'll probably come up with is just saying releasing some other kind of air flights that we do have, or planes that we do have that we haven't disclosed yet. Like a new stealth bomber or something.
Yeah.
But something that is going to make a lot more easier sense to them, to us. It's not going to be anything I think that they're going to change the world with. I can tell you that.
You don't think there's a chance that they may be showing us free energy, that it's going to be coming? What if that's on the table?
If that happened,
that's just as good as disclosure, as far as I'm concerned.
Well, yeah, of course.
It isn't, but it's just as good.
Right. Yeah, I mean, having it where it came from, but I really doubt it. I really, really do. I'm highly skeptic when it comes to being told anything by government, and not a fan of government. So, yeah, I mean, it would be great if they did come out and say, even, I think someone in the chat wrote, hey, aliens exist, but we're not telling you anything more about it. Yeah, something to that extent. At least it'd be acceptable, but I think everybody already knows that it's going to be a cop out. So some kind of mix between something that'll satisfy the world and also cop out, and also be for more involved ufologists, whatever. It ain't gonna be exciting to us as it will be to the main public.
Yeah,
I didn't find the Jeremy Corbell video. I just checked it out, and I didn't think it was very enthusing. So I think we've seen more videos from our, being mailed in that are better.
Big time.
Way big time. So
yeah, it's a shame,
but
yeah.
And I'm not going for it.
Well, the weird thing is, it's UFO Twitter has really gotten a hold of the mainstream media world because of George Knapp, Luis Elizondo, Christopher Mellon. These guys have connections that I don't have, that other people don't have, to talk to mainstream media and get their attention. And it's a shame that they just ignore our calls, they ignore our videos. And I've reached out to Tucker several times, not just with the video, but Twitter, and I don't know if it's his email, but
Well, yeah, because if we show stuff, that's not controlling the narrative. If what we have, which is, we show better evidence. That's why sites like Third Phase is the top, because they just show I mean, I don't know, maybe some stuff is edited or whatever, but for the most part, we should show what the videos we have, right? So that's not being controlled. That's too much info. Anything that you ever see on TV is going to be controlled.
Yeah,
period.
More than ever. Yeah, more than ever.
I mean,
right
if you believe it's not Dolan, but Doty, Richard Doty, I think one of his old interviews. Yeah, he's the one that even said how much media is paid off, and seems pretty credible to me. But that's just one instance, and that's a pretty old instance. So, yeah, unfortunately, I haven't got myself 100% researched in to be able to talk it better tonight. I'm sorry.
No, it's all
had
right.
a busy weekend and busy day with health issues, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But, I'm working on it, and you know what? I wouldn't mind being able to get some kind of secret truth before anything would happen. So it would be kind of cool to hear something, but I'm not, basically when I would compare it to this when they came out with the Fravor videos. I would call them, Tic Tac Gumbo, whatever.
Yeah.
And there was a video, I believe, with Lear talking to Bob Lazar on a phone call, and he said like it was vindicated. And Bob Lazar said, "Yeah, I'm going to go a couple days before I highly doubt this is going to come
Yeah,
out."
that's-
And then one surprise, there was a retraction. So just give it time. It's
Yeah, that was in Countdown to Disclosure.
Mm-hmm.
That was But
which, by the way, amazing film for everyone. I got it immediately and had it pre-ordered, and wow, love it. So
it was fast paced. Never had a chance to rest, man. There was so much information done in that. It was pretty cool.
Yeah, I enjoyed it very much, and I haven't really enjoyed a UFO movie. Really, there was one a while back. I'm not going to quote it, even if I could remember it, just because.
There's a couple out there. I Know What I Saw, and Out of the Blue.
Yeah, I think it's a guy that
James Fox
recent.
is pretty good. The Phenomenon was pretty good.
Yeah, there's a few.
But Third Phase of Moon is coming out with part 2 to Countdown to Disclosure in several months. They're already in the middle of making part 2. It's going to be really, really good, this second one. What's already happening, it's crazy what they're getting. The people and all the information.
To support you guys as much as I can with all that too.
But what was that?
I said I'll continue to support you guys as much as I can. Your show is actually one of the few shows I actually have ever supported. I'm not big on chats. I have a Patreon with someone else, but
well, thanks.
I don't know if Countdown to Disclosure, you guys have any like crowdfunding type of stuff though, or not that I could put into. But I didn't notice it the first time, but I didn't pay attention as much as I probably could have. But I definitely need to get on the trail here and do some of my own research so I can actually know what I'm talking about a little better. But I'm usually a little more up to speed. But yeah, I had a heck of a
That's
weekend.
all right.
Unfortunately, I apologize.
No,
I definitely had to at least call in and say hi.
Yeah, thanks a lot. I do have another caller that just called in, so
get to him.
Thank you very much, man, and we'll definitely keep in touch. I appreciate the support as well. Thank you.
Thank you. I'll keep watching the show. Keep it up.
Yeah, thanks. Good call.
Adios.
Adios. Adios. All right, area code. That was weird. Oh, there you are, area code 503. Thanks for calling in. What's going on?
Reach. What's going on, buddy?
B. Baker?
Can you hear me?
Is this B. Baker?
No, it's Manny.
Manny? Oh, you guys sound a lot alike. Wow, that blew me away. What's up, area 503, Manny?
I should have gone with it. I should have been like, yeah, this is Baker.
I would have believed you. I would have believed you. That was remarkable. Well, what's going on?
Oh, nothing, man. I just wanted to talk to you about the 180 days disclosure thing first, and then CORBELL a little bit afterwards, and his recent, footage that he put out with George Knapp. So,
yeah, let's not. I don't want everybody to focus on what I think either, because I have my own opinions and whatnot. But when you seen that video, I mean, do you really think that it's possible those are UAPs of some sort?
Sure, it's possible, but it's just as possible that the 300 pieces of footage of UFOs that I look at every day are it's just as possible that those are UFOs as well. I've been doing the rounds online with people about this stuff because they swear that because the Pentagon confirmed that this footage came from a U.S. Navy member that it's a UFO, and I'm like, that's not proper logic. Like,
right.
All that means is that some guy in the Navy shot a picture of something and couldn't ID it and reported it to someone, and it went in a UFO file at some point. That's all that means. But as well as I do, dude, like, we see footage all the time that's way better than this, and people just blow it out of the water and ignore it because it was just a guy in his backyard with his his phone or his camera or whatever. But yeah, so when I saw this footage, I wasn't at all impressed by it. And CORBELL's got to have an agenda, or he wouldn't be in it. We can only guess what that is. Probably money, but
it's all ego with him.
Yeah, trying to put himself in the middle of something. And that's kind of my gripe with him, dude. The Bob Lazar movie that he made would have been a good movie if he'd have left himself out of it.
Yeah.
But he put himself. Journalists aren't supposed to put themselves in the story; they're supposed to tell the story.
He was in that
But
movie 27 minutes. He was in the movie.
yeah, it was ridiculous, wasn't it? So it was just like, dude, he could have told that whole FBI story in like a different film, the making of or something, and kept it separate and just focused on Bob's story. But I didn't really care for that. I felt like he was just using it as a way to instill himself into ufology, and now he's on all the circuits, doing the talk shows. So there you go.
Yeah, that's what these guys do. And if you look at the people that they all hang out with, it's that Twitter group. It's Tim McShillen, Elizondo. Oh my God, I can't believe what's his name? Post Disclosure World, UFO Jesus. And then you've got Danny Silva, Joe Merja. It's the same group of people that are running this narrative, and they're known as the UFO young guns. That's who I call the dumb guns, because they only came around when TTSA started, and they were saying they've got 30 years of experience. The reason you've never seen me before is because I never interacted on the internet until now. I'm like, no way, man. These people have connections to get into the mainstream media, where we've been trying for years to get that kind of action. And they just come in out of nowhere, nobodies. And they're saying they have all, it's weird. They're changing ufology one shitty video at a time and picture.
Right. And you mentioned TPSA and Elizondo, and that's something else too. Like, and I spoke with Dark Hour about this when I was on his show. That guy's just flooding the record with that version of the story. And so as many shows as you do about it, or as many videos as I do about it, that's a drop in the bucket compared to how much footage is out there of Lou Elizondo slinging his spam. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, I know.
Yeah.
And he doesn't say anything. Hey, how can we get disclosure, Lou? Well, you got to get out there and march in the streets and talk to your congressman. Just keep doing that.
Yeah.
Shut off. That doesn't work.
Trust Lou. He's a spy. He's military intelligence. He's a trained liar. Why anyone would take anything he has to say at face value is beyond me, let alone, years after his programs closed down, and then he plays stupid about all these other programs. I firmly believe that there's always been and always will be a program just like ATIP, just like the UAP task force, going all the way back to Blue Book and probably before that, so there's always going to be something out there. They're just going to flush it every few years and then be like, oh, we had it, but we closed it down. It's always there. They're always looking. And that tells us what we need to know is that, they know that they're out there, why they just don't want to admit it. That's the one, I think, truthful statement that Lou always makes is that the government won't admit a vulnerability. Yeah. And if they see a UFO as a vulnerability, that's it. Whether it's Chinese, Russian, or from Mars, they're not gonna admit to it. So that's where we're at. And as far as the 180 days thing goes, I think that's just kind of along that same lines. I mean, we've seen those CIA and FBI UFO files updated since the 70s. Every 10 or 15 years they update them. And they're like, oh, here's more documents, but it's all sanitized and it's all redacted, and there's nothing in there. There's not going to be. They're not going to give us any. They're not going to be forced to give us anything that they don't want to through any legal trickery, because they'll just destroy it, man. They'll burn records. They'll take down data banks. You know what I mean? Like, if they don't want us to know it, we won't. Roswell records were destroyed, and they're just like, we don't know what happened to them. They were destroyed. At some point. So they're not going to force anything on us. This 180 days thing was, I think somebody wanted them to, and so that's what started it. But you can't make them do anything they don't want to. If they're going to give us footage, it's because they want us to have it, and they're trying to control it. But that's just my 2 cents. I figured I'd call in and give it to you guys.
No, I appreciate this, because I feel like sometimes I'm talking to myself, and I'm glad that you called in to voice your opinion on that. And the weird thing is, you and I and a lot of people can tell that Jeremy Corbell video is probably most likely an airplane. Okay. And it's that bokeh or whatever it's called, that stupid triangle effect.
Yeah.
So if you go back to 2017, when the Navy released the 3 videos, or TTSA, the gimbal, to go fast, the tic tac, those could be planes and a bird for all we know. It's just a blob of crap on a FLIR camera with no detail. And that's how I feel this is. This is just like that. You can tell it isn't a UFO or a UAP or a pyramid. It looks like something, but it's an illusion. And they're trying to peddle it as real and as a threat on top of that. It just blows my mind.
Potential threat. That's what they're going to say about everything, whether it's a lens flare or, you know, an iridium satellite or a meteorite or something. That's a potential threat, you know. And then that way, when it's proven that it's not a threat, they can say, oh, well, we said it was a potential threat, you know, and up until that point, they can use it as an excuse to do or say whatever they want, you know, because they can paint whatever narrative they want with a potential threat. You know, it's just it's fear mongering, you know. So
they don't care about me or you because we're in such a small percentage that knows more than the general public. They don't care about us.
No, and they've got such great mechanisms in place to discredit people or to shut them down or to just, you know, just ignore them, you know, like there's so many different ways to deal with people, you know, so, you know, but, you know, we're just talking about stuff that's already been out there, you know, like we're not doing anything, you know, we don't have any leaked CIA documents or anything like that. You know, Snowden didn't come to me, you know, so we're just going to look at what we got and go from there like everybody else can do, you know, but I just wasn't impressed by the 180 days or the CORBELL stuff. I was just like, man, that just had the whole smell of when Lou came out with George Knapp and they did a big thing. And you know, George Knapp proved that Lou's videos were authentic because he had the Pentagon release paper, you know, but even on the release paper, it even said that it was drone footage. It didn't say UAP, it said drone footage. So, you know, like even there, you're like, well, there's Lou's first lie he got caught in. You know, he said, oh, no, I told him it was a UFO and they let me have it. Yeah, well, I don't think so, buddy. and why, you know, two years after his division was shut down and he is no longer working for him, would they give him anything? You know, like, I just don't get it. I don't trust Lou. I said that when he first came out. He's a husky boy and he looks like, you know, I can't chuck him very far and I can only trust him as far as I can throw him.
Yeah, I feel like he's a bully, but he's probably a really nice guy. He just looks like a bully to me. A bullologist. I don't know. A boophologist. It's crazy world. This is a crazy world we're living in where up is down, down is up, left is right, right is left. It's like everything we say, they think the opposite, and they will destroy us if we say anything the opposite. It's crazy. And Mick West proved it with those videos. Did a real good job proving.
Yeah, that bokeh effect. I've got an overlay in my film editor that can do that to any piece of footage. You don't have to get too crazy to get that kind of effect, you know. But I know it can also naturally occur. You know, we've seen enough of that footage where people see that kind of stuff. What I want to know, if that was a Navy sighting, where's the follow-up report? Where's the radar sweeps? Where's the dispatch of the Apache that they sent to go track that thing down?
That's
that guy reported it. Yeah, where's the follow-up? It's an isolated piece of footage with no other documentation. Well, horseshit. Give me some backup, or give me somebody who filmed it and said, you know, that they did something. That they had to sign an NDA or something. That there was some kind of follow-up. You know, like we really know nothing. But all over the internet, people are just touting this as the government admits UFOs again, and you know, and I'm just telling them this doesn't mean shit. I can show you 100 pieces of better footage that are more that are authentic. You know, but just didn't come from the Navy or the DOD. So, you know, take it what you will, you know, like that's what it is. And that's where we're at. But
it's not fair, to be honest. It's not fair that they get away with this and we have to sit here shouting and nobody can hear us. It's really,
all you do is get your opinion on the record, bro. You know, that's all you do. Get it out there. And then you could say, hey, I told you guys back here, whether anybody listened or not, what else can you do? You know,
I'm going to keep talking about it until somebody gets so frustrated they try to shut me down. I don't care. It's bullshit, man. We're being lied to. The general public is being lied to. There's no, I give up, man. Manny, I give up. I have no words anymore. I'm just so angry at this whole field. This morning, I woke up angry. I woke up angry because I saw that, you know, again, the Pentagon, this and that. And I'm like, no, they didn't. It's not real. We don't even know who the guy is. We don't know where it came from. What I think it was some guy in the Navy who was on the ship, videotaped this with his cell phone and his monocular there for night vision. And he said, this looks really strange. What do you think this? It looks like I captured a UFO. And, the rumor starts, and then there's this video that's circulating around the Navy, and that's how it happens. It's not even I can't. Manny,
Yeah.
I'm
No,
losing
that's exactly how it happens. That's almost tit for tat how the Tic Tac story went. How all those people on that boat had cell phones at the time and were passing the footage around, and everybody around there knew. And in those convoys, people are transferring from boat to boat. They share stories and rumors. They all know what's going on, even though it's unofficial. Like you can't keep a secret on a boat in the middle of the sea. Maybe the big carriers, but not these smaller boats. It's just not. Everybody knows whenever somebody else farts on those boats. It's crazy. So if somebody saw it, then they all knew about it. And then one guy sneaks the footage out and it gets released years down the road or something. And then what? They might as well tell us what they all know about it. But why didn't the DOD come out with that if it was such a big thing? Why didn't they say, hey, here's all the records from that event? We actually had somebody investigate it, and we found that it was a helicopter. It was a C-130, or it was a diplomatic plane that didn't have a ADS-B transponder, or something. It was something, but we got nothing there. They're just like, why are they so tight-lipped? Other than to say, yeah, it's authentic. I don't know. I feel like they almost had to. That's the same thing KNAPP did with the footage that he got from Lou Elizondo, forced them to admit that it was public. But that's it's like a chess game, man. So there's his first play. What's his second play?
Yeah.
Because it's coming. All of them got him, So
this is the worst I've seen ufology in a long time. This is the worst I've seen it in a long time, since YouTube came out. When YouTube was in its third year, it took ufology a while, man, because everybody was faking stuff, putting all this stuff up on the internet, on YouTube. So now we're going through with people who supposedly are in with the Navy. They have military connections, and they're getting this evidence. Yeah, come on, something's wrong.
Better.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you kidding me? They've got nothing better. And if this is truly happening, why aren't they actually talking about NASA? Why doesn't NASA have any of this stuff with all the cameras that they've got up there? And all of the photo scrubbing that we know that they've done over the years. And NORAD, thank you.
Yeah.
We've had, since World War II and the invention of military radar, we've really just done nothing but perfect it every year. I mean, it's been a number one priority. The different technologies and the ways that they use it. Whether it's LiDAR or for self-driving cars or for military applications. They're constantly refining that stuff. So I believe that there's more information out there, and it's not going to be a bokeh triangle that looks like something that if I played on my channel, people would laugh at me.
Right.
And they'd be like, what is that? That's garbage, But,
yeah.
CORBELL puts it out, and with George Knapp and Tom DeLonge, backing it, and all of a sudden it's gospel, So
that's how
I don't know. Just take that for what it is.
And that's all we can do, but I'm not going to shut up because I know that's a bullshit video. That's not a UFO. There's too many holes in the story. And the weird thing is, once the 180 days is over, I think all this crap with these guys stops. They're just trying to get the government to see a threat, something to happen. I don't know what it is. I don't know what they're funding. Is that what they get out of this? Who gets the funding if they find out this is a real threat?
I don't know. I'm not sure if it's about funding too. That could
I don't know either.
To get some information. Yeah, that could have been like a geopolitical play too.
So what is the 100?
Because we saw Russia just release some documents not too long ago too that was similar. It was kind of they were trying to say like, hey, we're doing the same thing, and I think they're trying to entice other countries to, at least the superpowers that have hidden the information for so long. I think they're trying to get them to get some documents out, Yeah,
I know. It's all a game now. It's not even fun. I'm just getting angrier every day.
No, don't get mad, man. Just write it out, dude. It's going somewhere, and you see through it, and I think that's why you get frustrated, because you sense the same kind of things that I do, where you're just like, this is so much bullshit, but everybody buys it, but you just got to go with it and stick with your guns and then move on to the next piece, because there's going to be a next piece.
Yeah,
there's going to be something else tomorrow. Yeah.
Well,
yeah, it ain't going anywhere.
And it's going to be shit tomorrow if it comes out. It's not going to be good if it comes from this group of people. I just don't like that this group of people is running the narrative on all ufology. It's crazy. There's so much more than just what they're doing. And that's what makes me angry. There's more than just 5 people. There's a whole community of us. Yeah, it's
different aspects. Yeah, totally different. There's all kinds of different aspects of ufology. You know, people like me that look at video, people like you that take their cameras out and sky watch. There's people who analyze things from a data, perspective and try to catalog sightings and things like that. And I think most people in this, and I think you'll agree, are in it for the right reasons. But there's always that bad seed that's like, no, I'm going to get in there to try to either manipulate people or just do it for the fame or the profit. But I don't know. As far as if you're seeking fame, why ufology? Of all the places to go, there's bigger places you could go for.
Because it's easy.
I mean, yeah, maybe. I mean, and unless they have an ulterior agenda, which I believe people like Lou Elizondo definitely has an ulterior agenda. And then through extension, the people that he reaches out to, like Jeremy Corbell and Tom DeLonge, are these people complicit or are they naive and just getting taken advantage of? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, but they're still in on it somehow.
They're naive, they're gullible, they're desperate, and they have egos that they have to feed. COVID. Anyway, well, thanks, Manny, because the show's almost over. So I appreciate you calling in. That was awesome. You're Area 503 on YouTube, but anything new come out?
I did a UFO video I just put out, and I've actually got my 100th episode coming up here this week that I scheduled a premiere for. It's a big, long, like 3-hour view of little clips of every bit of all of the episodes all at once, and it's all ad-free. I didn't put any ads on it so people could just go check it out. But if you've never seen my channel and want to see what it's about, it's a good way to look at everything in order, like chronologically. It's kind of cool.
When did you? Let me see. Oh, yeah. I must have missed it 2 days ago. That's weird.
Yeah, you don't really get... YouTube's weird with notifications. I set the premiere up and it didn't really give notifications out, but if you go and click on the channel, it'll show up there. But I think when it gets closer to the premiere date, because I scheduled it for a couple days down the road, then it'll send out notifications to people. Maybe I don't know. YouTube does what it wants, and we're along for the ride.
I know, and I'm afraid. I don't think we're going to be around much longer. I think it's going to just be a paid platform, like cable, eventually.
Yeah, they're going to try to turn into Comcast. Well, let them. There's plenty of competitors out there for YouTube.
Yeah, but they have all the viewers and everything. You know what I mean?
Yeah, 98% of the market or something.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, I know, it sucks. What are you gonna do? It's the place to be. It's the place to be. But
I know we have to follow their rules and regulations.
I wish we didn't have to. I wish we could just talk and say the things that we want to, about the things that we want to, we're all adults, but
I know, but it's weird. Oh, well. Yep. America's ending. All right. Well, I'll let you go. Thanks for calling in.
Great show as usual, Rich. Thanks for letting me call in, dude.
Absolutely. You too. Bye-bye, Manny.
All right. Laters.
Manny from Area 503. Well, we're stopping the call, so I'm not taking any more calls. If that rings, it won't because I'm going to sign out of it. So let's sign out. Can't get any more calls. There we go. All right. So now the phones are officially off. And let me turn that off. Hey, we had some callers tonight, man. I hung up on 2 people, but 1 called back. That was good. And it was interesting. I'm glad that you guys called in. I try to have a theme for the call in, and I wanted the theme to be what's going on, current events. I didn't want to really get into anybody's dreams or, that kind of stuff. But it was cool that the way it worked out, because we didn't have too many callers, but we had enough that it made a show. So freaking awesome. Thank you. We still have a couple minutes here. Let me check something real quick. Here's I saw this and I wanted to talk about it real quick. Alien scientist, friend of the show, was on a couple weeks ago, says, what the hell is an ultra-terrestrial? LMAO. Can anyone explain this in a way that scientists can understand what you are talking about? Like giving sources. Where did these UT beings originate? Or are these just words that con artists make up to sell their snake oil? Of course it is. Didn't Hal Puthoff have a document on ultra terrestrials or something like that? Yeah, here it is. Why don't you ask a scientist? Dr. Hal Puthoff apparently has an unpublished paper or think piece, the ultra terrestrial hypothesis. I must have seen it and didn't even realize it. That's crazy. Yeah. No, I'm not going to check it out. Actually, I will. We need to. You got to read everything in ufology, whether you like reading or hate reading. You got to read these documents and everything else. Scientist reveals why we'll make contact with aliens in the next 100 years. You got to hear this. Michio Kaku. He's saying it's likely that aliens do exist. There's only two explanations for Jeremy Corbell's pyramid footage, he said. That it's proof of secret government weaponry or proof of life beyond our planet. That, that's just, that's it. That's really it. Holy shit sack. He said, I think it can no longer be ruled out. The question of extraterrestrial visitation. It used to be that only crackpots, hucksters, and people who saw something because they were in a drunken haze. They were the people that most people thought were the ones saying they had encountered a flying saucer. He also says, I think we have to take them seriously. I'm a physicist. We believe in things that are testable, reproducible, and falsifiable. In the past, they couldn't be tested. It was just an eyewitness account. But now we have videotapes from the United States military. Physicists have now analyzed these graphs frame by frame, and we realize that no commercial or military vehicle can reproduce the gyrations and the velocity of these objects. My God. Michio Kaku lost 50 IQ points watching Jeremy Corbell's video. Seriously, it's over. I used to like Michio Kaku. Now he's saying this video is the objects are doing things they shouldn't. No. He says either they are secret military weapons like hypersonic drones or they're from outer space. It's an airplane. Why is it that Mick West debunked this and nobody else can see it? No, I'm not trying to say I know everything. I'm not trying to say that I'm 100% right. I am on this. As soon as I looked at that stupid video, I knew what it was. Not bokeh, but more like a lens anomaly of some sort. I've seen that in my own videos. It's over. It's over. It really is. Well, before we get out of here, I am going to, I don't know if I played this new drone video. I'll do it. I'll do one tomorrow. I can't. Yeah, I want to give you something good. All right, everybody. Thank you very much for hanging out. We will be back tomorrow, 10 Eastern, 7 Pacific, right here on YouTube. Thank you, moderators and super chatters. Super generoso, as always, with your time and your support. And newcomers and veterans, thank you for giving the show at least a minute, checking it out, seeing if it's something you want to come back to tomorrow or another day. Appreciate that. And for everybody else, in 3 hours, thanks, Denbub, for the $6.99 super chat. Yeah, thank you, everybody, for the massive super chats tonight. You guys rocked it. Thank you. I am going to buy an ass donut, too. I just want an ass donut. Thanks, Denbub. Super generoso. Tonight, in exactly 3 hours, I have a video I'm putting up. It's already up. Third phase UFO report. And then after mine is over, it's a long one. Then third phase of moon will be on right after that. So, hey, if you ain't looking up, you ain't looking out for ufology, guys. You got to keep looking up. Believe we are going to overcome these bullshysters. I promise you that. The truth and the cream rise to the top. Good night, everybody. And thanks to all the callers.